Hello, hello. How is everybody doing today? Oh, that's bright. I've got a window right behind me with the sun coming in, so that's the best I'm going to be able to do. Welcome along to the stream. It's been a while. Yeah, I've had some interesting times, mostly good. A few life things to do and having lots of technical problems, so hopefully today's stream goes well. Seems to be always the case with my streams, but we'll get there one day. What I want to be doing today is I want to be looking at this thing we've been doing, which is called Pass the Project. So I've been doing it with my Patreon supporters, and what we do is, that was just a really quick idea. It's kind of like a collab thing where somebody works on a project, and then just when they're finished, there's no deadlines or rules or anything. Just when they're done, send it to me. I put it in a public Dropbox, and then someone's like, "Oh, hey, I reckon I can do something with that," and then we just kind of pass it around, and it's been going pretty well so far. I think there's like 4 or 5 of us have been writing some stuff, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I just wanted to kind of go through it today. Pick one of them, start working on it, and then if the stream goes well and we're feeling good, just keep powering through them. So that's my plan today. What's up, everybody in the chat? Yeah, I can see you all there. How you going? Yeah, it's going to be pretty casual. I got to get back into the swing of the whole stream thing. I actually got a little bit nervous before I started this, which is really odd. It's like more nerve-wracking sometimes talking to no one rather than like a workshop with 30-40 people. So anyway, let's go through the tunes for a start. So this is the Pass the Project folder here. We have 4 tracks on the go. We've got a drum and bass one, a house one, a sci one, and a techno one. The funny thing here was we originally had a poll to see what the main genre was that people wanted to work on, and there were 4 first place winners. So I was just like, fuck it, let's just do 4 tracks and pass them all around, and you know, that's an EP's worth, if anything. So let's look in the DMB. Well, first off, we've got the logs file here. So this is kind of just a real simple, just to know when people check something in and check something out, just so nobody's kind of doubling up on anything like that. And yeah, so it's just a good way of keeping a log. Again, we're just kind of talking Discord. There's no real structure. I tend to overthink things and put too much effort into a project sometimes. So this one I've just tried to keep it simple. Yeah, and in the folder we just have the projects and we have the renders. So Fro worked on this one, and then Potts worked on this, and let's just have a listen to the DMV one straight away. It's going to jump. And I haven't actually listened to, I think I've only listened to the Psy one. So I'm already really impressed with what Potts has done here. This is kind of nice and groovy. Not dark or hard or anything, which is cool. Good challenge. Getting ideas. It's good. Good sign. Good sign. Alright, so this kind of just keeps looping, I think. And of course, if you guys have any ideas or suggestions, always let me know in the chat. You know how this rolls. I'm pretty easily triggered, so if you mention something which remotely sounds good, I'll probably end up doing it. Just skip ahead here. So that loop kind of continues like that. Okay, let's have a listen to the house one. So yeah, we've had 3 iterations of this one. So we'll go on the renders, have a listen, see where it's at. Rob C had the last go. Sounds like a Persona 5 soundtrack. Not quite familiar with what that is. Sorry. Again, I've already got ideas and I don't think it's dropped yet. Alright, let's move ahead. I like that one as well. We've got a Psy one, so I kicked off the Psytrance one. And then Sneaky Spirit jumped in. Let's have a listen. Straight into it. It's an acid jazz soundtrack to a Japanese game. True. It's quite descriptive. Alrighty. And we'll skip ahead a bit in this. A lot of fun. So Sneaky Spirit's gone and kind of done the second section. I kind of worked on the start of it. A lot of these ideas have been his or her addition. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun working on this one. Okay. And lastly, techno, which is a pretty open genre, really. You think the Psy one sounds a bit more further along? Cool. This is cool. I was expecting like banging, like kind of underground techno, but this is groovy. Okay, let's jump ahead a bit. Cool, so again, lots of really good ideas. It's already got a really good start with the musicality, the ideas to be evolved upon. Each song's got a bit of a structure as well. The kind of idea was we'll start with just a loop and then the next person kind of adds structure as a basic guideline. Of course, you can break any rules at any time. We're just doing this as we go. So that's all good. I think I'm just going to start. I really like the drum and bass one where it's going. I myself haven't really written much in the way of kind of smooth, kind of jazzy drum and bass. Not too much, not on stream anyway. And I think it's a good opportunity to have a bit of a play. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Yeah, and let's just have a look at the project and see how it goes. And I guess the other thing is, of course, do I want to save? No. Is collect all and save at the end. Freeze any tracks that have external instruments on them, like this one here. So what has he got? A random parameter Max for Live plugin. Whatever this plugin is, which I don't know, but fortunately it's been frozen. Liquid, that's the word I was looking for. Liquid. Yeah, I'm going to be producing today content on YouTube. So let's just make sure this all plays well, which it doesn't. This happens at the start of every stream, and I tested it this time. I made sure that this didn't happen. So I apologize. Just give me a couple of seconds while I sort this shitty thing out. Hang on. It's really bizarre because I have a desktop, which is my streaming computer, and it has an HDMI capture, and then my laptop, which is a very powerful laptop, I do all my audio work on. So everything apart from audio is on the laptop with HDMI out. And when I start a stream, usually I'd say OBS is like causing it to overload or something, but it's two separate computers. Okay, so I think we're good now. Yeah, it just needed a restart. It never happens when I'm not streaming, which is totally weird, because they're totally different computers. Anyway. Okay, so yeah, it's good to see like we've got a nice structure here. So the 3 people who have written on this already have managed to keep everything nice and together, which is good. We've kind of got our drums, our bass, and then our more melodic stuff here, which is pretty sweet. Just Murphy, yeah. Just Murphy. Me and live streams, I want to do it so much all the time, and I just get into a world of problems. Okay, and it looks like the sheep keeps going. What's this moving synth fast? Let's have a listen to this. It's like an atmospheric thing. So we've already got a bit of a progression here, which is kind of cool. What's up, Emmett, over on YouTube? How you doing? So I'm just going to put some locators in here. So we'll call this the intro. And this is just the drop. These are very broad markers. And then here we'll go second phrase. This is just for my, I guess, future people as well, but it's good to keep things in order. And then here we'll have a bit of a breakdown. Cool, so I think what I'll be, let's move this across. What I'll work on is I'll add something to the second phrase that doesn't really change up how things are. And then in the breakdown, I like the chords, I like the jazzy feature. I think we could strip it back, make it really lush, maybe get a nice kind of pad in there, maybe do like a chord change that's a little bit different. Yeah, let's figure out these chords here. So this chords group, what do we got for this chords track? Okay, we're running this here. Here we are. So we're in C minor, which is handy. Acid Jazz Zygo, I like it. So we go. And I think later, yeah, we could really play on those chords. It's just a nice C minor to G minor. We could go down to the F minor, or yeah. I really like that chord there. So that was a C minor. I should show you my keyboard, shouldn't I? Super high-tech camera cuts going on here. So C minor, G minor, F minor, and then up to a G7, major 7, sorry, just a G7. It's like an interesting change up. Usually I'd go, but yeah, I like this. So I've already figured out where I'm going to go on the breakdown. Let's change up the sound a little bit there. And I like the chords as they are. I'm just going to keep the camera over on the keyboard for a sec because I'm going to play it again in a minute. So we'll keep that electric as the chords. Let's throw in a new MIDI clip here. And what should we use? We'll keep with the organic thing. See, I know a lot of my flaws when it comes to production, and one of them is if I go on a particular angle, I'll usually stick with it and then end up going super hard and extreme on it. So if I just start with a saw wave, I'm probably going to like turn it into a really heavy synth kind of lead that will kind of dominate the tune and probably turn it into something a bit more synthetic. So I try really hard to stick to things recently. That's what I'm trying. Let's just go. I've just got the Kontakt 5 player here, which is the free one, and this is what comes with it. And I just like this little collection. It's a good little starter connection, and we'll go. It's a clavinet. Bit too hard. Let's load up the e-piano. Very good. Bit more vibrato. Let's give it quite a bit of reverb. Can I play Fortnite? No. No. Absolutely not. Sorry. It's an L300. See how that sounds in the mix. Let me just loop this, make it 16 points. I mean, I'm being honest, I can't play Fortnite. I tried to get into it when I don't know, it was like I don't know if it's still free, but it's in its free alpha or whatever. And yeah, no, I sucked. I sucked so bad, so I just stopped. But in saying that, that's every FPS that exists. I still have a lot of fun, but I can't play them for shit. I should be recording this. I think what I'll do here, because I'm on a bit of a roll with these keys at the moment, and it's I mean it's a nice simple chord progression, so I can actually play stuff that sounds alright. I'm going to select all this and what we'll do is we will duplicate it. I'm going to duplicate it kind of 4 times, and I will remove it, but I'm doing that just so I can record myself jamming, and I don't know if I want to do a solo. I think a solo is a bit kind of dumb at this stage, especially if it's a group type project. So I think I'll just kind of like jam some riffs, and if I find something that I like, we can stop and just kind of grab it and throw it in there. Yeah, that's pretty much. You grew up on Quake 3 Team Arena. Yeah, well, see, I started, I guess, first-person shooters. I started on a game called Kingpin. I don't know if you guys remember that. It was kind of it's pretty cool story, single-player game. But yeah, they had a multiplayer thing, and I used to play with like a ping of 2,700 on my 56k modem, and then got into Counter-Strike, the original. But yeah, always sucked completely. Mark over on YouTube, who was joking about Fortnite, which I totally got. Some super nice sound in here. I don't know what this channel is. Popped up in my recommendations. Ooh, well, yeah, this channel is kind of a collection of everything that I've done. My name is Tom. In the last 15 years as a producer and teacher, mostly tutorials on things to do with Ableton, electronic music, and some really weird geeky stuff. So hope you stick around and enjoy what you see, and go back into the history if you want to get an idea of what I'm about. All right, let's get going. So I'm just going to set the punch in and punch out points here. I'm going to hit record, and I'm just going to start playing some stuff. I just need to move my USB cable because it's bugging me. That's good enough. Okay, let's go. I don't like where that's going. There it is. All right, let's roll with that little riff. Getting some Technicolor and chromatic vibes. Thank you, Mark, over on YouTube. So. So I'm going to copy this part here and throw it at the end. That little riff there. And let's consolidate that into one loop. And now the question of, do we quantize? I know some notes need to be adjusted. I don't think I will quantize in this instance, just to give it a little bit of character. It doesn't really register consciously too much, but these little changes in velocity, I think, kind of add a humanization, human feel to it. So let's just have a listen to it. That needs to be on the beat for sure. That needs to go there. And I will tidy up those triplets, so I'm doing Command 3 to get into triplet modes. Will this be okay? No, I like them really fast, so let's zoom in here. So they need to go like this. We could even put one of these here. Make sure that's on the beat. Do I need to do it to these ones? I quite like these. They're a little bit sloppy in a way. One of those notes, that note has too much velocity. Now I'm not sure about this, so I'm going to drag these out and use this here. I kind of liked it when it was offbeat there. What's up, Methodents over on YouTube? You're trying to reauthorize and update all your plugins. Man, moving computers as a producer is something else. I feel your pain. Get rid of that one. Da-da-da-da. Okay, so let's keep that in. So we can get rid of all the... Oh, let's have a quick listen to what I played just to see if there's anything else good in there. I'm just going to copy this across for now and duplicate it across 4 times, and now we can get rid of all that stuff that I duplicated across just for the recording purposes. Let's go back down. Not bad. Let's change the second one up a bit. So we've got... Can we go back up to that E flat? Go up to the D instead. I'll select these and inverse them because they're all semitones. It'll do it nicely, and use the up arrow so that will change it leading into that D. Ooh, will that work? This needs a bit more velocity. Will that work? We'll go up to the G. Nah, octave. That's good, but see, this gap here is a little bit too much for my liking. For a solo or like a main lead, you can kind of do this jump, but I kind of feel like there needs to be one more note around here. So we're nearly there. Dun, dun. Could do a chord. It might be too much. I think I'll go. It's because we're still in triplets. I got a little bit caught up there. Change the velocity a bit. It's affects the sound quite a bit here. Cool, and we'll duplicate that across. Just before I move on, I just want to make sure that I'm happy with that. We could do some kind of harmonization. But we'll see. Let's just have a quick play. Okay, that's cool. So I'm just going to rename this to what was this? E piano. And what I'll do is we'll just use a regular piano here, or the grand piano. Which is here. So we'll go for a new MIDI track. I kind of like those kind of little arpeggiator things I did in the lower end of the spectrum. Hey, what's up, man? Yep, I'm actually writing tunes. I know. So yeah, in the lower end I was... So what I'm going to do here is, because I am not a human arpeggiator, I'm going to slow this down to something that I can play at. Let's just give it a wee... oh, there's a reverb here. I'll keep it clean for now. So I'm at 145, see if I can... See if I can play that fast. I'll just hit record and we'll go. We'll just take that little area there. I'm definitely going to quantize that. So we'll Control J it to consolidate it, and let's open it up. And let's just Control U quantize. And we'll go back up to 172. Hey Cake, what's up, man? Some of those are a bit wonky, so let me just check my quantize settings here. No, it's just me playing badly. Let's make these all really short. Again, all I want to do is turn this into a saw wave with a delay, but then I'll take the tune in a whole new direction, and I really like it, so I'm not going to do that. That's kind of cool, like it's got a swing to it. Is that going to sound good? The samples missing from Techno were already missing when I got it from Rob. Okay, cool, yeah. I remember you saying something in the Discord about that. So that's all good. Yeah, all good. Yeah, as soon as I posted that, I went through and double checked. Yeah, no, that's all good. That's all good. We'll kick on with the drum and bass for now. And yeah. The Cake Stay Cake. Did you work on this one? Let's check the log, which I have 3 open of. You started this one, alright. Sick. Good stuff. Okay, let's put it up to 172. What's up? Thanks for following. Is my voice fucked? Can you guys hear me? This is Tom. Huh. So is there a feedback loop or something? Because I'm just listening to the output of my computer, so I can actually hear the levels on OBS seem to be not looking in the red or a feedback loop. Interesting. Okay, let me just figure out what's going on there. Danger Will Robertson. Did that just start happening? Just randomly start happening? Just making sure I don't have the stream playing in any of my browsers here. Huh, that's weird, man. I cannot see anything that would cause that, unless there's like a input here. So just to confirm, it's the audio from Ableton Live and my voice doing the same thing? It stopped? It stopped? Okay. Let's just leave it at that. We're cool. Yeah, I totally fixed all that by myself, guys. It was too complicated to me to explain. You wouldn't understand, so I just went and did it by myself. Okay, so we've got this grand piano here. I kind of like how this has accidentally become totally not what I intended to do. It sounds a little bit too short, a little bit too in your face. Maybe if I throw this groove on it. I'm just going to adjust these notes here. Like, as cool as they sound, I don't think they're too suitable at this BPM. We can always change it later. It's a happy little accident. So let me fold this so it's easier. So I'm just scrolling through, making sure they're all in place. One more there. Okay. But now see, now we've got this kind of different staccato sounding notes. I'm not sure. Maybe just something really simple. What I'll do is deactivate these and I'll bring them back here. Let's just try this again. Some happy little automations, that's it. Right there, so it's kind of a call and response, I guess. So let's just see if I can do this on the fly. To go an octave down. Oh, I liked where that was going. I just couldn't play it fast enough. Let's edit the notes instead. It's always disheartening looking at the notes you've played unquantized. Make these short. Let me actually just hold on a couple of seconds. I will be back in about 30 seconds. Hold on. I cannot figure this audio out, eh? It's really difficult for me to know what's going on. Sounds phasey and muffled. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to watch my own stream really quickly. So hopefully there's enough delay for me to catch it. Let's just have a look. So you'll probably hear me repeating myself and we'll start an even worse feedback loop. Let's give it a go. This is for testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's have a watch. Okay, that didn't work. I'll do it over on Twitch. Okay, let's play this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Playing on Twitch. I'll do it over on Twitch. Okay, let's play this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Playing on Twitch. Yeah, it does sound kind of phasey, eh? It's definitely not what I'm hearing on my headphones, and it definitely subtracts from the music. What can I do here? Just bear with me there, team. It's really odd that it started and then stopped and then got different. So I've got my mic going in there. Let me just try something here. I'm going to mute my OBS audio just in case I get a real bad feedback loop and it screws everything up. So I'm going silent for a sec, hold on. Okay, let's try this one more time. Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello, hello. Yo, yo, yo. Hello, hello. Yo, yo, yo. You reckon that sounds good now? Because that sounded not good to me when I was listening to it over the stream. Anyway, going 1, 2, 3 checked worked. Oh man, I've got two sound cards here. Let me show you real quick. So I got this guy here, and then I've got this guy here, and it sounds complicated, and it is because I've also got audio going through my HDMI. Oh, maybe that's it. I mean, check this shit out. I mean, that's my ASIO drivers. I won't even go into my MME. Okay, so we're good. Okay, let's just move on. So we've got the piano here. I want to make these notes shorter. This one's too quiet. These are pretty badly played here. Just going to go straight to the B flat to D. Let's drag these back a bit. Yep. I like that, but the piano, it sounds, I want to keep the piano, but it sounds a little bit too nice. What can we do with that? So let's, let's do some weird stuff here. Sorry guys, hold on a sec. Hang on. Okay. Sorry about that. Back on track. Everything is happening at once today. Okay, let's get this back up here. So you all know I'm actually here. Hello. Apparently streams with a face are far more popular. So, lucky you, here I am. I kind of want to make this tinny, and I think a trick I've been playing with recently is I don't like the the frequency shifter too much. It's good for some things, but it's not really good if you want to kind of accurately shift the frequency and make it sound kind of organic or like vinyl slowing down or tape or whatever. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's really good for lots of things. But what I've been doing is using the simple delay instead. And I've made a video on this by using the repitch mode, putting it on. Hey, Octonode, subscribed. Toot toot. What's up, man? Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, putting it on pitch mode, linking the two together, turning the delay time into time mode, and having zero feedback, and changing the time. It doesn't like move it accurately, but it's really good to get if you want some kind of wobble type thing. So let's hopefully what I just said will actually do good. So you can see how that's going to be cool. So let's add a LFO, Mix for Live. And we will map that to the time. Bring the rate up fast. Bring the depth down heaps. Let's see how that sounds. I'll just play something. Too much. So the depth kind of works as a dry wet in this instance. And I need to bring the offset down because what's happening is it's oscillating in that kind of 150 millisecond range, and the problem is that's giving me a delay when I play. So if I bring the offset down, we're getting the same wobble, but it's just down lower in the register. Yeah, cool. The cake. It's cool hearing something I made on stream here. Really like where this is going. I do too. The cake started this track, so pretty much the foundations and what you're hearing now is done by them. So this should be better. Hear how it has that kind of wobble, that kind of nice wobble without the frequency shifter. If I use the frequency shifter, just to give you a comparison, it's a totally different type of wobble. It's just a little bit more digital, whereas this one sounds like, you know, it's a big craze at the moment. Everyone's like hacking into their old cassette tape Walkmans and feeding stuff through it and wobbling it around. Kind of shit Boards of Canada were doing 20 years ago. It's all kind of become really popular. So this is a bit more of an organic way to achieve that. And of course, if you want to get really crazy on it, what we can do is put another LFO here, and we'll make this really slow. And I'm going to map this to the rate of this LFO and bring the depth down. So that's going to kind of modulate the wobble for us. Yeah, warped reel to reel sound. So I should get rid of the reverb here, and then I will add a reverb after we've got this wobble going on. I still want to do something to the sound. So now we've got instant drone machine. So we don't want it that much. I'm going to be super crazy here and put a drum bus before the modulation stuff. I'm trying to lo-fi the piano basically. Let's give it some Well, let's EQ it first. I'm going to low shelf it, get rid of all the low stuff. And if we kind of add some poles and give them lots of Q and just kind of randomly add them around, it should give it a bit of a tinny sound. Let's do one more. I'm going to put a limiter after everything and really crank it and then bring the track level down. Do I ever host remix competitions? Will there be a remix comp in the future? I have done in the past. I've toyed with the idea. I find them really difficult. I have a bit of a complex when it comes to judging people and their creative works. I think it stems from when I was studying music, my early 20s at university, jazz, and we had assessments kind of twice a year or whatever, which like really heavily impacted your grade, and it was fucking stressful, like having, and this is jazz, so it's like, I'm improvising, I've developed my own chops, my own style, my own way of doing things, and then this kind of panel of 9 very experienced musicians of all types would sit around and give you a rating based on your own style, and it really kind of messed with my head for a while. And everybody else there, I've never seen so many people crying at a college in one day, and I just always thought that was a bit weird. So I like the remix vibe and using it as a way to motivate people to get doing stuff, and it's a really good way to for new people to get known, but I don't really like the competition aspect, if that makes sense. So I'm open to ideas on that. Whew, okay, so that's really loud now, but that's kind of what I want. We just have to be sure this works in the mix. One more thing I'm going to do here. Yeah, feedback is great. Yeah, I can give feedback, but when it's kind of 2 people against each other or you against a grading system, again, I think it's a complex, like it's a me personally thing, because I was kind of slightly scarred by the process. So I'm not saying it's what everybody feels. It's just that's how I tend to see it. Am I rushing or dragging? I'm not sure what you mean, Octanode. I just added in some white noise, because why not? And we'll apply the LFO to that. Make it really slow. I'll apply the LFO to the filter frequency. Turn off retrigger. Attempted movie reference. Yeah, I've been missing a few references today. I apologise. It's kind of interesting that these notes don't really generate the noise. It's because the velocity is on the, I'll bring the amount down for the velocity to volume. The track might be too busy for this white noise, but it's in there now. We'll give it a bit of a release on the oscillator envelope. Okay, cross your fingers. Try an octave up. We can get away with quieter. White noise, no good. Mute. Let's bring the depth down even a little bit more so that wobble isn't too much. And I'm going to bring the rate down of this. Maybe we can make this into a random. It's going to kind of abruptly change the rate. No, keep it as a sine. I think the piano is too bright. I'm going to bring everything. Actually, yeah. And I'll even add a shelf here. Maybe just get rid of those notes, make it a bit more simple. I want to keep that, but I think it should have its own instrument. So it's a call and response type thing. We've got this calling, this responding, then this calling, and then a second thing responding. I'm going to roll with that. Yeah, out of it, little thing there, the drag and drop of the EQ stuff. I hardly ever use it. So what kind of instrument could do that little response there? I don't want to introduce a guitar. Maybe just kind of a xylophone or something. Xylophone. What would that be under? Pianos and keys? Percussive? Does Ableton have xylophone yet? No, it's... Don't know what the difference there is, but we'll just play it. It's very artificial sounding. I'll bring all of these up. It's funny, I want to change the duration of all these notes to being the same, and I actually went to type set all duration 64 for those of you who play with the Cosmotron. That's quite funny. That's not quite right. So let's see what else we've got in mallets here. I like that. Ooh. Very cool. Let's bring the decay down on the resonator. I actually like it. Yeah. bring this, make sure this is a loop, and we'll bring this point back here. I'm going to fold this, select all, and invert. Awesome. And then the second iteration of that, or the second time it plays, we will have the inverse, so select all, invert. So we're getting somewhere. I like this. I'm just going to keep working on this for a bit. I'm really digging this track, and I want to get into the breakdown and a bit of chords before we pass it on to the next person who's going to play with it. It sounds a bit delayed. I wonder if that's because of that unit I put in there. It is. Let's go like this. I like it low. Let's see if we can give it a little bit more character. So we're using a plate. Let's try membrane. Let's group it. Let's find another bell preset which has more of an attack. Maybe just that. Yeah, Octonode. Who else? Did someone else have it before? This is, yeah, there's 4 tracks currently in the Patreon Dropbox, and we're all just kind of checking it out and checking it back in, swapping around, passing it around. It's just a cool little thing. It's turning out to be really cool, actually. It was just a fun little idea, and yeah. What's up, Burl on YouTube? How you doing? Okay, I'm quite happy with that little structure there. Let's just very, very quickly give it a little bit of phrasing. So this is where the kicks and snares are. Let's just get rid of all of this percussive stuff. heard that, yeah. Oh, really? The echo is back. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to go to the bathroom, and that's going to affect everything. I guarantee you. Because last time I didn't do anything and it fixed itself, so here's just hoping by the time I get back it's fixed. So just handle it for a minute and I'll be right back. Okay, so it's obviously still happening. If you guys can understand me, I'm going to restart OBS because I've traced the line. The headphone output that I've got, which is sounding perfect, is kind of at the end of the line before OBS. So, yeah. Hold tight, I'll be right back. Okay, hopefully that was a simple fix. That would make me very happy. You guys let me know if it has worked. It's fixed. You guys let me know. Oh, now I fucking can hear my own voice. If it has worked. Okay. Okay, we're good. Alright. So wait, this little kind of area here, just I don't want to make too much in the sense of fills, build-ups, drops, whatever, but just to give it a little bit of a progression. Awesome! Hey, what's up, Kempy? How you doing? Welcome along. I think I'll lose the bass there. So this is the real bass. And this sub, what have we got here? The Augmentor. What's that cake? Looks interesting. That's a wavetable. It's a lot of things. Okay. So for this, I'm going to have one long note here, and I'll pitch bend it down one. We'll leave it for 1 bar, and then we'll have it come all the way down. We'll have it come down and then up. We'll have it going up here because it goes back up to the C. And then, of course, we need to fix this stupid little bug by giving this a value. That's good. I'm just going to adjust the piano level a little bit. We should name these tracks. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. I think another cool thing would be the sub, in the second phrase, give the bass a little bit more of an edge. Not anything gnarly, not going to load up Serum or get any wubs going on, but just something a little bit up there, if that makes sense. So I'll create a new MIDI track here and I'll go second phrase. And we'll copy this down here. Let's put in we'll just use an operator, I think. I just kind of want to get some harmonics in there. Okay, let's just add some in ourselves. Let's do that weird thing where we'll use the odd harmonics for this. And then I'm going to group that together. I will cut the sub end off this. I'm going to duplicate it. We'll go odd. I've done this a couple of times recently and really liked the results. So you get the odd harmonics and the even harmonics, or some harmonics and some more harmonics, and you split them to each side, and they kind of really boost the fundamental sometimes. So this one is the even ones, so let's go back into the oscillator. So I'll get rid of all of these and we'll have the even ones like so, and we'll pan this one left, this one right. Let's use an auto pan instead. So I've got to put an auto pan on this. Make the rate 2 bars. Four bars even. Probably need headphones to get this. And that's all good. And I'm going to copy that over to the odd one. And we'll turn the offset to 180 so it's doing the opposite. So that should, like that, exactly like that. And let me just kill the low end while I'm at it. Might not be enough, but we'll see. With, without, with. Check out the reality knobs in the augmenter, maybe that'll do something. Okay. So over on the sub, here's the augmenter. Here's the reality knob. Let's just solo this. That's pretty close. It's at the max of what? It's at its max. What is that control though? The LFO1 amount. The reality amount. What the fuck is that? Reality amount controls. Holy shit! Did you make this? This is like deep. Anyway, I'm quite happy with this. Just needs to be a little bit edgier. Maybe if I just FM what I've done, which is kind of like a square wave and then a square wave moved up a harmonic. If I give that a little bit of FM, It's cool, man. Yeah. Rackception. Yeah, there's subs. There's subs for sure. So that's just a little bit of FM on those harmonics. I think that's going to be the one. We could put a really... I was thinking of phaser, but maybe we could just even do a chorus. Really subtle. No. Phaser. It's right on there. Turn off the phase because we've already got that covered by the auto pans. Eight bars. And of course what I've done is soloed this. I'm like, why is there no sub anymore? So let's go back here and have a listen. What's up, Tweedle? I don't know if I said hi. It's not quite there. Let's bring the course value of the FM up. Too much. Let's bring it down to 50%. Ooh, hello. Feedback down. That's a good growl. Kojo on YouTube. I'm not going to personally put any vocals on it, but this is a... I don't know how many people are going to end up working on this track, so if anybody who picks it up after I've finished or thereafter, they're welcome to add vocals. Yeah, the growl's definitely there. Now it's we could even add a little bit of LFO on that actually. So it's getting a bit more complex than I had intended. We'll put it after the phaser. We'll make it 12th notes. No, 6. Nah, it's overkill. Let's just leave it because it's good. Could even get away with a 16th note snares. I never really do this. Sort the velocity out first. Okay, the velocity is not attached to the volume. Let's just add one like this. No. Let's save the phrasing. That's good enough for now. It just gives it a little bit more of a feeling to it. Thievery Corp vibe. Thank you. And thanks to Cake. And Cots. Does the second phrase need anything else? think a ride would be really nice. Very, very quiet again. So let's see what we've got here. Something like that. Yeah. We'll actually go for 2 rides. Instead of creating a drum rack, I'm just going to put another one on a MIDI track. Maybe that'll work. Very subtle. It's a good track. It's fucking awesome. Like all the tracks in the past project series are amazing so far. But just 2 or 3 tracks working on. Okay, I'm restarting again. Okay, hopefully this time. I don't know what the problem is, but if restarting OBS works, I'm just going to keep doing it because I'm in the flow. So let me know if it works. Please work. I'm just going to keep doing it. Oh, there's my voice again. I'm in the. How's that sound? Alright, so I'm just going to stop and start when that happens because it breaks my creative flow too much. What's up, Pashport over on YouTube? How you doing? Thank you for the kind words. And Wolfen and anyone else who's liking this. But again, give some thanks to the Cake Stay the Cake over in Twitch. I'm streaming to Twitch and YouTube. They started this. Let's give this some reverb. And then I want to move over to the breakdown area. That last one, that last little riff. Okay, I think we're ready to move on to the next area, which is the breakdown. I don't know if you caught the start. Cake. I'm just going to call you Cake, if that's cool. I was mucking around with some chords, and I think I figured out something that I would like. So the chords I chose, let's go back down here. Maximus Ableton. Why aren't you, what's stopping you, Tweedle? Get into it. So, I kind of can't talk into my mic while I do this, but I'll play the chord progression that I want to do in this area. So it's simple, but it's got a bit of a twist. I don't usually do that. I don't really move to that one after the third minor in a series. So it's a C minor, G minor, F minor, G7. So I kind of like the shift from G minor down to F minor and then back up to G7. That's an interesting path as well. Let me move back to the E piano here because it's a bit louder. Let me try that again. That's kind of cool. So I think in the breakdown I could do that. You can hear the celebrations going on down below me. That's everybody finishing work for the year. So I think that chord progression, the C minor, G minor, F minor, G7 in the breakdown, and then when it drops going to the E flat major 7, it's kind of a bit of a weird little out of nowhere thing. I think that'd be really cool. Something like that. Something like that. Okay. Okay, so let's play those chords here. I'm just going to play them straight for a start. Put in the punch. We'll just leave a punch in. Very good. So let's consolidate that. Hopefully I can quantize without screwing too much up. What we'll do is we'll quantize. Oh no. I like that. I like those notes a little bit off. And again. Let's just jump right in. I want to throw a pad in here. So let's bring this down. What I'll do is get rid of these, and these. I'm going to select all and legato them so they go to the next note. This pad, yeah. So you can actually hear the happy people. That's cool. So this pad, if we use, I'd like to use strings because we're kind of like really organic and acoustic. It might make it a little bit epic movie soundtracky though, but we'll give it a try. Man, they're going nuts. Oh my god, my girlfriend's gonna be so drunk soon. Maybe she'll come say hi. So let's see if the strings are going to be too much. Ooh, we'll give it a try. Make it pizzicato. That's really cool, actually. We could either add an echo to it, or perhaps put an arpeggiator on chord trigger, which I've never used before. I'm hoping it does what I suspect. Wait, it sounds too much like something. I like it with the velocity down a lot. Let's duplicate that, consolidate the whole thing, select all the notes, bring all the velocity up, and do this. Too much. Sail, that's the one. Sail! I better get copy strikes on this VOD. I'm gonna make these a little bit more extreme. I missed that guy. We could even, so it's not a pad anymore. What do we roll with? Just like this. And then I'm going to duplicate that. We'll go chord. And this one will go note. So this one will put the arpeggiator on. We'll just go up for now. We'll make this 8th notes. Interesting, huh? So what I need to do here, so we've got 4 notes, then 5 notes, then 5 notes, then 4 notes. That's kind of freaking it out a little bit. So let's just, I'll just get rid of these ones for now. Fucking echo. I'm just gonna stop streaming and start streaming and not restart it. See how that. Let me know if it's back. Testing. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. How we doing? How we doing, team? Oh yeah, you get my face right in your face when it happens, right? Now it's flanged. Okay, I just have to close OBS. I don't know what's going on, but... And we're trying again. Hopefully this works out. Testing 1 2 3 4 5. Hello. Check. Alrighty. So did I not delete that? Oh, I deleted it. Okay, yeah, I deleted it from here. Try it down. Oh, I like down better, I think. Very good. So what else have we got here? Let's throw the sub bass in at this part. So let me just do this properly. So we go. Oh. Down to the F, and then back up to the G. That should do. Simple. Yeah. I kind of want to throw. I want to throw the chord at the drop-in. I want to do that right now, because then when we work on the breakdown, we can always lead into something and see how it sounds. So I've just copied and pasted a chunk from across from there. So I'm gonna remove this E piano, remove the grand piano, and what was this? This was like, we'll just call it a mallet, like so. And I'm going to duplicate this, and then I'll play the chords that I want in the drop. So we'll get rid of the basses. So we'll get rid of all melodic content, just so we have the drums. These need to go. I'm going to duplicate this a number of times so I can do what I did before. So while I play, I can play, and then if I get the right chord, we can just cut it and use it. No, that was nearly there. So we want to go back to C. Yeah, we'll go to a D. We'll make it epic. Why not? Again. What's that last one? Bear with me, guys. Will that work? E flat major 7, D minor, G minor, A flat major 7. It's a bit of a gamble. Whoops. It's okay, but then it doesn't really lead back into this again, I think. Actually, maybe it does, because the E flat major 7 is relative to the G minor. Let's try it with a bass line. That'll let us know for sure. Can we go down that low? Sure we can. Yeah, I definitely will before the drop. We'll leave some stuff there. Mixed feelings about it. This is a Whoops. We'll go up to the major 7th. You know, we don't have to drop back into this phrase. We don't have to repeat these 16 bars. We could even take it a little bit further. It's kind of what I'm feeling at the moment. I don't want to complicate it too much. Yeah, fuck it, I do. Okay, I'm just going to keep playing with chords again for a minute. Okay, I think I might have it there. I just got to remember it all. I think that's the one. Okay, let's try this out. Whoops. Gotta rip out the bass or it'll put me off. Yeah, I'm liking it. It's. I don't usually have the opportunity to kind of do more than a 16-bar chord progression, and unless it's like soundtracking something. And this is actually a very rare opportunity, I think, to be able to pull something off like this. Okay, I don't have a beat. Hold on. Still not sure. Thanks for bearing with me. I can't really rush this, unfortunately, because I think it's going to be really cool when we finally get it. Oh man, this echo. I wonder what it could be. DARPA. I'm going to try something a little bit different. So I am going to restart it again. Let me have a quick look at my audio settings in OBS, and then I'll be right back. Once again, thanks for hanging in there.